Yo, yo, yo. What's good, gang? You know the name. It's Transition representing Gap Tooth Games, and we're back at y'all with another video. Go ahead, hit that like button for me as you come on in. Drop a comment down in the comment section to let me know how you feel about this video. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed, because we going up. We on our way to 5,000, so if you want to rock with your boy before we get there, just tap that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that notification bell. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about Lia Thomas. Now, if you don't remember who Lia Thomas is the man who was getting his butt kicked in male swimming, so he changed genders to tie with the top female swimmer in female swimming, and he's getting his title stripped. So it says Lia Thomas stripped of titles. It says the University of Pennsylvania and the U.S. Department of Education announces a deal on Tuesday that will strip Lia Thomas of the swimmer's records and titles. Thomas, who was the first openly transgender athlete to win a Division I title, last competed for Penn in 2021-2022, setting program records in the 100, 200, and 500 freestyle races, and winning a national title in the 500 freestyle. However, moving forward, those accomplishments will be updated and marketed with an asterisk in the official record books. Here's a breakdown of the situation. UPenn U.S. Education Department agreement explained, under President Donald Trump, the U.S. Department of Education opens an investigation into Lia Thomas, claiming the swimmer competed at a heightened advantage over the other swimmers. I mean, yeah, she is a guy, right? The situation, which is a part of the Trump administration's investigation into transgender athletes in women's sports, comes to a close on Tuesday when the Department of Education and Penn came to an agreement. As part of the deal, Penn will restore the records that Thomas broke to their original holders and send personal apologies to the swimmers and any swimmers who lost to Thomas. Additionally, the Department of Education said Penn now must not allow males to compete in female athlete programs. Yeah, you think? While using biology-based definitions of male and female athletes moving forward. Says breaking, the University of Pennsylvania has come to an agreement with the Trump administration. Yeah. So, basically, we got more. Says, while Penn's policies during 2021-2022 swim season were in accordance with NCAA eligibility rules at the time, we acknowledge that some student athletes were disadvantaged by the rules, J. Larry Jameson, Penn president, said in a statement via ESPN. We recognize this and will apologize to those who experience a competitive disadvantage or experience anxiety because of the policies in effect at the time. Jameson did clarify that Penn has always followed NCAA and Title 14 rules and never created its own rules regarding transgender athletes. However, the Department of Education found that Penn violated Title 14. Our commitment to ensure a respectful and welcoming environment for all of our students is unwavering, Jameson added. At the same time, we must comply with federal requirements, including executive orders and NCAA eligibility rules, so our team and our student athletes may engage in competitive intercollegiate sports. Basically, long story short, the man who was getting his butt kicked in male swimming switched over to female swimming, had an unfair advantage. I remember when the girl that Lia Thomas tied with, I remember when that girl was like getting a lot of backlash and flack because she was going basically on, like, she was going on interviews and stuff saying it's not fair that I had to tie with this man. Like, it's not fair that I had to compete with this dude. And then since we both tied, like when they both tied, they gave him the trophy. They both tied, which is very rare in swimming, right? But they both tied, and instead of giving them both the trophy, they gave him the trophy and her like a little medal or something. You know what I'm saying?
But the second day of competition, the day after this, he and I race in the 200 freestyle. So, look, we get on the blocks, dive off, swim 8 laps of freestyle, touch the ball at the end. I look up at the scoreboard, and almost impossibly enough, Joe, we had gone the exact same time. Meaning, of course, we had tied, which is it's incredibly embarrassing for a 6'4" man to not even be able to beat like a 5'5" female. But again, going a minute and 40-ish seconds and not even 1/100th separated us. You can't tell me that's not divine intervention. But tied, we get out of the water. We go, you can see here, we both went 143.40. Not one of us going 143.39 or 143.41, tying. Get out of the water, go behind the awards podium. The NCAA official looks at both Thomas and myself. Thomas, who is towering over me, right, 6'4", and this official looks at both of us and says, "Great job, you two. But you tied, and we only have one trophy, so we're gonna give the trophy to Leah. Sorry, Riley, you don't get one." My
Jesus Christ.
Heart rate was still high, having just competed. My adrenaline was still pumping. And so the first thing that I thought ended up being the first thing that I said. And the first thought that I had was just what you had just said, right? Like, isn't this everything that Title IX was passed to prevent from happening? What do you mean you're going to give the trophy to the man in the women's 200 freestyle?
They basically propagated this fake woman up because they were pushing the whole woke agenda at the time. And bruh, it's time to cut the crap, all right? We are sick and tired of being sick and tired of all of this delusion, y'all. I'm sorry to say, okay? Men, biological men, have no business in women's sports. Don't believe me? Here are a few examples.
Now, making her way to the cage, please welcome Fallon Fox.
How do I expect the fight to end? In a bloodbath. What do I think about my opponent, Eric Newsom? He's a pretty strong fighter, but she has a technique. So it's meeting. So I'm just going to take it to her over and over and over again until I win this fight.
Let's welcome her opponent to the cage, Erica Newsom.
I feel really well. I've been training really hard for this opportunity for a long time.
And look at this girl. I mean,
Physical specimen there. Wow.
great shape. She's solid, she's tough, and she's ready to go. She doesn't want Fallon taking home that $20,000.
Good throws and reversals by both fighters.
These girls are getting right into it. Fox delivering the knees, and that's it. Fallon Fox. Holy cow. Game over.
Wow.
And a quick finish to our first women's $20,000 championship tournament fight.
Your winner by knockout, Fallon Fox.
How you feeling right now?
I'm feeling excellent. That was sweet, huh? Did you like that? Yeah! And I want to tell everyone else, I'm coming in this tournament. Every woman in this tournament better look out. I'm freaking coming.
You heard it here, everybody. Fallon Fox coming for you in the ladies' tournament. Advancing to the next round. Let's give it up one more time for her. Fallon Fox!
We've seen a lot of men invading women's sports as transgender women and stealing championships and opportunities away from real women and beating the shit out of them along the way. But do you ever wonder why you don't see many women going into men's sports as transgender men? Well, now you have your answer. This woman boxing with men got knocked out in 21 seconds. Transgender boxer Patricio Manuel has released a statement confirming that he will continue boxing despite suffering the first loss of his professional career. I've tried my damnedest to find the actual clip of this transgender man being knocked out, but it is buried deeper than O.J. Simpson. It doesn't fit the narrative or the agenda for her to get knocked out in under 30 seconds.
Right? Like, come on now. Let's just be real about this. I understand that we live in a world where everybody feels like everything is equal these days. and you can, I mean, if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk, right? Because if I can change my identity like y'all can just seem to change y'all's, then I would be a millionaire tomorrow. I identify as a millionaire with $800 or 800 credit score and a 3-story house and a beautiful garage. Ooh, and all the fixtures and the marble stuff. Man, hold on. Now I'm just getting in my Delulu land right now. But you see what I'm saying? Like, we got to be real about this, y'all. It's time to be real about this. And say what you want about the Trump administration, but at least he's setting this right. You know what I'm saying? All the other stuff, hey, we can talk about that on another video. But on this particular topic, I agree with the Cheeto man. So shout out to him. And shout out to all of the ladies who get their records restored, because I know that it was a heart-crushing experience when you, as a person who's been an athlete, I'm an athletic person, bro. When you work hard and you find out, like me, I'm a natty athlete, right? Let's say I enter a competition for whatever, and it's supposed to be an all-natural competition. And then I find out that the person who beat me only won because he was doping steroids. Now, what do steroids do? It put more testosterone in your blood, right? It gives you more testosterone. So, you know I would feel cheated. Imagine how a woman feels cheated when a man with naturally more testosterone comes in the field that she's been working all her life for to be the top master of, and then he just comes and uses his biological advantage to shatter all her dreams. That's not cool, gang. So, hey, Leah, or what's cuz name? What's Leah's name before it was Leah? Leonard. Hey, Leonard Thomas, get your ass back in the man pool, all right? Time to go swim with the sharks, homie. Get out of the kiddie pool with the women and hop your ass in the man pool, because you's a man. But let me know how y'all feel about it down in the comment section. That's all I got for y'all in this one. Be sure to check me out on the next one. Don't forget to like the video on the way out. Comment down in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. And until next time, gang, you know the name. It's Transition representing Gap Tooth Gains. Oh yeah, and don't forget, life isn't about making it from point A to point B. Life is about living in between the gaps. Peace out.
Lane sippers and mean strippers who just all up at the green and it means just fast living. And I'm not one to judge, cause I've been off that mud double cup with no fucks when I pass limits. And who don't like to smoke and get gone off a cone, but it would not get blown unless gas in it. Hold up, we bout to roll up. I got some smoke, keep you up like it's Folgers. Rookies try to hit the cookie, fuck around and throw up. So we drop the hottest pen verse and it blow up. But we got some recognition from a nigga, so what? We be walking down the street, get beeps like they know us. Now bitches in the sheets, but the freak on the meat skis keep grab their feet. Hell yeah, make them toe touch. You know what? I go nuts, but yet I'm steady focused. Probably from the biomass, fly with no lotus. I can't even think how many trees we done smoked up. Whatever the number, gonna fuss, you'll need a tow truck. Getting shit across the seas with ease, put a boat up. That's no lie, baby girl, no joking. Shorty said she can't swim, I'm behind the back stroking. Do it for the love of buzz, stuff a blunt, make it swell in your fucking chest open.